you need to know that Sn is equal to a plus d plus a plus 2d up to a plus n minus 1 times d. Now, sometimes you may be given the last term of the series and the first term, and you may be asked to determine the sum of that series. Okay? So we know that this a plus n minus 1 times d is the last term. So we can denote it by a new letter, which is L. Okay? So by replacing a plus n minus 1 times d by L, we will get what? Sn equal to a plus d plus a plus 2d up to L. It's not complicated. We are just saying, okay, we know that the last term is a plus n minus 1 times d. Let's replace that a plus n minus 1 times d by a new letter L representing the last term. That's what I just did. Right? So we end up having this as the equation 1. So that will be equation 1. Okay? What's the objective? To determine a second formula that we can use to calculate the sum of terms in an arithmetic series. Okay? And you two haven't changed too. Right? So if we rewrite it, starting with the last term, we end up having Sn equal to L plus. Now remember, the second term after the last term is still going to be a plus n minus 2 times d. Okay? And the third term, a plus n minus 3 times d plus up to a. So we are just rewriting the first equation from the last term towards the first term. Now, this is exciting now. If you add a plus L, that is first term and first term, you will always get a plus L. If you add the second term, a plus d, to a plus n minus 2 times d, you also get a plus L. In the end, you end up having n values that are the same, and they are going to all be equal to a plus L. Therefore, if we add the left hand side, Sn plus Sn, we get 2Sn. On the right hand side, we get a plus L plus a plus L n times. Yes? Sorry? Which part? Okay, I think what I'm going to do, let me just choose the second term and that second term and prove to you that it's equal to a plus L. Okay? You also need to note that a plus 2d plus a plus n minus 3 plus d is also equal to what? To L. Okay. Right, the next thing that I'm going to do now is talk about the relationship between Sn and Tn, that is the sequence and the series in terms of Sn and what? And Tn. Right? Then I'll do an example after that. Okay. And then I'll give you homework today. Yesterday I didn't give you homework. All right. So, my new heading now, are you okay, Ayan? Sorry, Dr. Bayan, are you okay? All right. You are in metric now, remember that. Okay, so let me do some examples from okay. These examples, can I have your attention please? This exercise from Mind Action Series, I sent you on the group, and I hope you are all on the group. I also hope that you downloaded the Mind Action Series textbook to your device, whichever device. I don't need to know which device it is. The Platinum Mates I send you. I also send you uh, a worksheet with questions on sequences and series, right? I'll go back to those questions later on, right? So let me do some of the questions here. Do you have any question? So I've started with a simple one, right? Let me do another one with some negative terms in the series. Okay, please take note, this is a 9. Right? Or someone might say, what number did you write? This is a 9. Can I carry on? Can I carry on? Yes, sir. Okay, so let's move on to another one. Let's do one with negatives, that is number 3. So it's minus 12, minus 7, minus 2. So we have minus 12, minus 7, minus 2, okay? Then it will be plus up to 15 tenths. Okay, so we've got up to 15 tenths, right? Please be aware that since there's a minus here, there's a minus, means the terms in this series are what? Are negative. Okay? So when you try to find your D, it's gonna be minus 7 minus 12. That will give you a 5. Minus 2 minus 7, that will give you a 5. So here A is gonna be negative 12, D is gonna be 5, and N is gonna be 15. Okay? Then you have to write your formula first. Sn equal to n over 2 times 2a plus n minus 1 times d. Okay, since it's 15 terms, it will be S15 is equal to 15 over 2 multiplied by 2 times 15 plus 15 minus 1 times. Oh, thank you, so that you are following. Okay, negative 12 plus n, which is 15, minus 1 times z, which is 5. Right, so if I simplify this, well, let me just write 15 over 2 and simplify what's inside. That's minus 24. Then 14 times 5, that will give me 70. Okay? Then 20 minus 24 plus 70, that will give me 46. So I'll end up having 15 over 2 multiplied by 46. And you put that in the calculator, so you get 23 times 15. What is 23 times 15? Or you can just simplify it for me as it is. 15 over 2 times 46, what do you get? What? Yes. 345. Okay, so that will be your answer. Right, I hope you can see the way that I'm doing the question. First, you determine your value for D, then you list the values of A, D, and N, you write your formula, you substitute, you simplify. Okay, it's straightforward. Any question? Well, you don't have a question then allow me to move on to the next exercise. Right, we are going to do B now. Right, B. So consider the arithmetic series. So let me bring that to my e-beam quickly.